I'm Jill Silverman Hough, Senior Culinary Instructor at Copia, and today we're making one of my favorite easy edible gifts and also a great breakfast, and that is homemade cherry almond granola. So here's what you'll need to make it. You need 2 cups of oats, about 1 1/4 cups of sliced almonds, 3/4 cup unsweetened shredded coconut, 1 cup of dried cherries, a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, 4 tablespoons of canola or vegetable or some neutral flavored oil, and 6 tablespoons of brown rice syrup. Now, brown rice syrup you can often find at the natural food or health food section in your supermarket, but if you can't find it, don't worry about it, just substitute maple syrup. Now, this recipe will make about 3 1/2 cups of granola. If you want to double it so you have enough to give away and enough to keep for yourself, you can absolutely do that. And also, you can absolutely adapt it to make it to your taste. There's nothing holy about these exact amounts of these exact ingredients. You can change the nuts, you can add more, you can add less, so you can adapt and adjust to suit your tastes. So the first thing I did is I preheated my oven to 300 degrees. And now I'm just going to spread my oats out onto a rimmed baking sheet. 2 rimmed baking sheets if you're making a double batch, and I'm going to pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes for a double batch, just until they get lightly toasted, and I'll give them a stir about halfway through so they cook evenly. So meanwhile, I'm going to combine in a large bowl my almonds, my coconut, and my salt, and then in a smaller bowl the rice syrup, the oil, and the almond extract. And I'll just stir those both up until they're well combined, and then just set them aside until my oats are toasted. Okay, so the oats are toasted and lightly browned, so I'm going to stir them into the almond mixture. And then I'm going to add the rice syrup mixture and stir until the whole thing is uniformly wet. Now I just pour the whole mixture back onto my baking sheet, or 2 baking sheets if you're making a double batch, and then we'll put it back in the oven and let it cook for 20 or 25 minutes or maybe 30 minutes for a double batch. All right. So now my granola has finished baking. I'm going to stir in the cherries and then just move it to a wire rack to cool. Now when I make this granola for myself at home, I just wrap it up in a Ziploc bag, resealable bag, so it'll stay airtight. But since this is a gift, I'm going to take that resealable bag and put that in another kind of fancy box so it'll be sort of special. So there we are, homemade cherry almond granola to give as a gift or to enjoy yourself at home. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on Copia's website for other videos for other edible gifts to make. Bon appetit!